thoughts on how that project is being ran. And today, I am not particularly excited at all to check out what I thought looked like just not like the main image. Whoa, why am I getting seen an ad? The main image just absolutely did nothing for me. And for right now, I'm lost on GameFound. But yeah, we're crowdfunding because there's not much on GameFound. I wanted to check out one of the things that wasn't the big one. So I was going to check out Kur-Nu-Gi because this is a graphic novel, which is interesting because we don't see too many of those. It looks like GameFound is slowly widening the door, especially if you have the Jim Henson's. You know, I imagine the Labyrinth IP will help. But Kur-Nu-Gi, which is a box, and I think on that box is a pyramid, maybe? I can't tell. So, yeah, Kur-Nu-Gi. That's it. Like, this is what we get. It's like, why... How is there nothing else worth spotlighting aside from just your box, which once again has next to nothing on it that I can even see? Like, it just feels like such an obvious thing not to do. Like, you don't have to put your box there. You could do something else, like showcase your cards, the fact it's a solo game, or, you know, any number of things, but just, like, with your box is that. Why? Why would you do that? Why would you think that's a good idea? Because the other thing is, this is a second print run. I do this because I was looking at Board Game, and this seems even more odd, but it's for the number 13,781 game of all time, so it's not like there's a huge clamoring for people to get the reprint of this game, so just leaning on your name and a nondescript box, such, I feel like, a poor choice on that main image. Just a 2/3 of a point grade bump down. Like, I just... And it's different, too. Like, I knocked it for Tales of the Arabian Nights, but at least that box is like, oh, that's a nice-looking box. I can see it's a thick box. This box, it looks like a box. It's a ticket to ride size box. Cool, whatever. Hey, turn back from the path of the dead and escape to the world of the living. So you're about to die, you turn living. Cool. Nothing but theme. It's 1 to 5 players, ages 14 plus, 90 minutes. It's about history, mythology, area control, solo, competitive, worker placement. Ooh, okay, worker placement. Area control. I like those mechanisms. I'm more intrigued than I was by the box. Okay. We got a picture there. Oh, I like that color. I like this color scheme. As always with the video, I'm thinking 3 things. Do I want it? Can you do it? How much is it? That's what you need to convince Kickstarter backers. Also, if you enjoy this kind of Kickstarter content, please be sure to click on that subscribe button down below. I'm trying to reach 30,000 subscribers by the end of the year, because that'd be super cool. I'm like 200 something away. Let's go. Meet the ancient Sumerians, a well-developed civilization with a rich belief system. Discover the Sumerian Land of Death. This is it. Beg for the grace of Sumerian gods. And maybe your soul break for... Well, okay, what? I at least wanted to read your crummy flavor text. Slow it down. All right, what do we got? And maybe your soul break free from the path of the dead. Okay. Okay, yeah, I guess I stopped it for that. And now I gotta go through this crap. Oh my god. Wasn't worth it. Okay, ooh, components! This game has components! We haven't seen those yet! Aside from, thanks to GameFound showing us weird pictures every once in a while. So there's the board being flipped over, so I can't really see anything at all. Bo Nix tonight, let's go. That looks interesting. I want to see what that's about. It looks very mechanical. It looks crunchy, but I'm like, that's fine. So... Okay, what did we miss? Nothing. Board game Kur-Nu-Gi Land of No Return. Red Imp Games. Yeah, that was not a good video. Like, who's that for? Hey, Ricardo. So after the video, do I want it? No. Like, that looks neat. Like, honestly, if you just showed me that for like 2 seconds, say, hey, here's the game. It's 1 to 5 players, 1 to 2 hours. I'd be more excited than everything you've shown me so far. Like, the bare minimum is all I need to see to be excited about what you have, and you can't even do that. Yeah. So doink of a video, doink of a main image. Hopefully the story backs this up. Show me why this needs to be reprinted. I think that's the first thing, at least in my brain. But once again, if you're leaning into the fact this is the second print run, which I think you should, because that would at least help with the can you do it. You know, oh yeah, we've already done this. We released this game, and now this is the second. Like let's get into it. Because you didn't in that video. That video didn't tell me anything about anything. Oh, GameFound exclusives. Cool. Plastic. Neat. 1 to 5 players. 9 ages 14 plus. So Red Imp Games. Let's check out that track record. That's not there. Wait, did they do these? They did Pangea? Let's see what they got. Red Imp Games. Have they done a Kickstarter? I guess that's the question. Red Imp Games Kickstarter. What's on the box? Still don't know what's on the box. The Lord of the Icefire. That sounds right. That sounds very right. Okay, so they were on Kickstarter. 9 created. Wow, we got quite a track record here. So let's see. Have they done anything else on GameFound? Is this the first dip? Wow, 2780. It's not a bad number. Close. No, you didn't do that. Okay, so this is the first project, it looks like, on GameFound. Cool. So now we have that in perspective. So let's see how the previous games have. Martians, The Story of Civilizations. We'll go back. So they've done quite a few. Let's make sure they're out. People got their stuff. $157,000. Wow. They've got to be pretty disappointed on that GameFound result here. Holy guacamole. You know, those numbers look odd. Okay, whatever. 157,000. What are we looking at? Updates. We are back after a 3-year hiatus caused by COVID-related disruptions. Holy golly. Okay. Yeeks. So maybe that's why we're on GameFound now. We're back after a 3-year hiatus caused by COVID-related disruptions. I hope we can now deliver the few undelivered rewards from Pangea that did arrive due to the strange behavior of postals. Oh, that's awesome. So it's just this one, hopefully, that they're only having the issues. A lot of time has passed. It'll be somewhat like an archaeological adventure for you and for us, but I hope that together with the supporters, we can bring the matter of those few packages to a happy delivery. I asked the supporters whose packages got stuck in logistics to contact us. Yeah, it's nice that they're like, hey, at least do this. It sucks that it happened, but at least they're there. And then we're gonna go over to GameFound. Let's see what the response to this was. Hello, I've sent an email to your customer service. Hasn't been received. You guys are a joke. I think you should address the issues that came up with the last campaign in detail before expecting people to back another game from you. We tried to do this when logistics were hit by problems due to COVID. All our previous actions went smoothly, and in this one, 97% of the packages were delivered. Only 3% were frozen due to postal office issues. I have to say that the timing of this update strikes me as odd. By and large, COVID ceased to be an issue a long time ago. Why didn't you do anything about customers still waiting for their copy back then instead of deciding to handle this matter just because you're about to launch a new campaign? If you have the games in storage somewhere, surely they could have been sent half a year ago. Question mark. Superbacker Jacob Guinness with a great question. Hope the board doesn't come all cut out like in the video. Oh, you had to assemble it? No, I think that was just an artsy-fartsy decision, it was a decision, all right. We have not been engaged in publishing logistics for a long time. There's no excuse for us, but simply the few packages that didn't arrive were economy shipments. Shipments via Polish post were impossible to some destinations. Despite the fact there are people who feel frustrated, I am still not get Pangea. Please send it to me or refund my money. That was what this update is about. Okay. I mean, how else are you going to handle that? Yeah, we took 3 years off, but we're back, and now we're launching a new game on a... Man, that sucks, because they went from 157 to... Okay, so that one is shipped for the most part, right? Still waiting. The Doom Marker 7 hunger. So, yeah, so they're looking for this. Almost 3 years, but you still didn't send a game, and you're not refunding me. You are a thief. Still not send. Cheating Christoph. What is puzzling the instructions to postals to destroy if no one claims it? So has applied this game as some cheap product. Hence not worth retaining it until the rightful owner to appear. So I don't think anyone will get refund or replacement. So it sounds like some international shipping right here was really the big bugaboo at the back end. They're just like, yeah, we're just not going to fix it because it's going to cost like $48 to fix every single one of them. Or something like that. Just insinuating. Can anyone who got there, not insinuating, but saying, I wonder if that's what happened. Can anyone who got the deluxe version confirm how many invertebrate menus they have? My copy is 8, and I think it should be 9. Thanks. Okay, so most of the people got their stuff. And they also, with this one, it looks like most of the people probably got their stuff because there's only 305 comments. So I paid for my pledge and proof with an image of my receipt to the publisher that I paid by postage. So why have I not received the end? This is 5 years ago. Yeah, so they have been just been out of the game. So this is their first dip back in. Wow, sorry you went GameFound. And you went GameFound in December, and I'm gonna guess the thinking was there just won't be much competition, right? So it's like, oh yeah, so we will just get found. Well, here's the thing. You're not inspiring. Like, your main image is so bad. It's so bad. And it's like, I still don't know what the hell it is. Is it a pyramid? I don't know. Like this. Here you go. Like, why don't you spotlight your price? $70 for a 1 to 5 player 90-minute Euro game with mini. I don't know if it has minis, but maybe those are the deluxe add-ons. Either way, that's a great price. That's what we should be focusing on here, I think. If that's actually the pledge that you want me to take, or anything, just $70 is way more interesting than anything on your box. We're delighted to welcome you, supporter of our game, Kur-Nu-Gi. Your presence here is certainly no coincidence. Likely that you're interested in exploring the subject of Sumerian mythology, a topic that remains both mysterious and only partially understood. I hope they did not put into their marketing into specifically marketing to people of Sumerian mythology, because that's a bold choice. We hope that the game will bring you closer to the ancients, because I imagine most people here are not into Sumerian mythology, but are much more rather into board games. I know you took 3 years off for COVID, but I don't feel like, yeah, I know, I was here 3 years ago. I don't feel like that's what people thought either. That's such an odd. And then I see the box now zoomed in. I still don't know what it is. Oh, it's a staircase. Okay, it's a staircase up. Yeah, I don't, here we go. Put that on the box. Give me that at least. 1 to 5 players, 1 to 2 hours. Okay, now I'm interested. Put worker placement. So, I know it's on the thing when you click, where it's it's one of the mechanisms, but still, something more. And then you're in your description, your text, where it's right, here's what the game's about. It's just theme. You slap me with theme. Oh, you gotta rise from the dead. Blah, whatever. Your theme's not special or unique. I know it's Sumerian, whatever, but for the most part, it's probably very similar to a lot of other ones, even though this board looks really hot. This is honestly what I'd spotlight here. You tell me this is a $70 game with minis? 1 to 2 hours? 1 to 5 players? Just seeing this, I'm in. That's a reasonable price. You look like this looks like the kind of publisher you want to take a flyer on. Oh yeah, it's one of those, this feels like one of those games where you get a copy of it, and it's really good. It's oh yeah, got that snooty Kickstarter. Oh, he's got all the best games that you can't get kind of thing. The feeling we all like to have about some of our Kickstarter games, right? It's a good feeling. Okay, I'd love to see this stuff zoomed in eventually. Overview is a strategic game that uniquely combines area-controlled worker placement mechanics. That game features 3 difficult levels to suit different player preferences. Cool. You stole my thought. That board and those are components look awesome. They do. It looks very neat. Just this with $70. That's all you need. Your stupid box to do anything. Or, yeah, mention that too. $70 for a game with minis? I'm in. Rule booklet, that's a great way to start. Hopefully it's improved from the last one, because there's always ways to improve it. We got an unboxing video, overview and first impressions, final thought and review. And then we have from the past. So here's the thing. You got some videos here. That's great. None of them are from any major content creators. That's not a knock by any stretch of imagination, but it is something to note. So it's how are you drawing people here? I guess it is, right? What is their plan to do that? And I don't see it succeeding. And it's that makes it extra important that your door, aka the picture of whatever the hell you're trying to sell me, is just extra inviting. Look at these cards. Those cards got a big chunk of text on them. How many cards are those? Okay, there's 7. It's not a lot, but still, I see those cards. I say, okay. Value's not a problem in my mind at all. Look at the board. Okay. Fine. You got the game components. Very, this art style. Yeah, this art style I think is going to sell something. I'm not an art person. But also the fact that I see the back of the cards, there's dual purpose stuff. Oh, if I put this card next to another thing, something can happen on the back. There's a good chunk of text on these cards. This is very nice. Yeah, I feel like this one, I haven't said it in a while, but I feel like this one would be a good one to pull the plug, especially if you haven't done a huge chunk on advertising and just relaunch. It looks like they might have to do that anyway, because this looks like it has everything it needs. Very rock solid price, distinctive looking artwork, distinctive looking board, good looking cards. The graphic design looks fine. It looks professional. Everything looks rock solid about this, and you just show me just such a boring ass box. 20 cards, elimination time scoring. Cool. This is, yeah, that's $70. I'm in. That feels like a really solid price. There you go. First 48 hours. Is that over? When did this launch? Is this actually doing? So yeah, 3 days left. So how many days? Unless it's a 5-day project, that feels awfully dishonest. But yeah, I'm sure they said in the updates, oh yeah, we're just gonna unlock it because things aren't going great. So Triad members, 6 of them, yes, because I need 6. I need 6 of your games. I understand why. Some people don't get that one. It's for international, right? So if, like, where shipping is ridiculously high, it's like, oh, if we can get 6 of them together, then in theory we can save a bunch of money than, you know, paying to go to New Guinea or whatever. Game Finder, thank you. Improved quality of player boards. 5 new identity cards. That's hot. 5 new influence cards. They look like they were every 4,000, 3,000. Yeah, those would have been micro stretch goals. We would have hit them. So the stretch goals would have been rock solid there. Yeah. A lot of good stuff on this one. Author of the game, illustrations, graphic designer. Oh, the illustrator and the author. And the graphic designer. Ooh, we're trying to get we got a Ryan Lockett-esque one there. That's always interesting. Let's see. Is that what all Red Imp games are? Let's go check it out. 1855. Oh, that's not that one's good. Let's see. Is this his first game? No, he's got 4/6/26. Okay. You know, it's not something you spotlight or anything like that, but it's good to know. 4/6/26. That's way more hits than misses. This one, however, not so much. So I would almost want to know, like, is this improved over the original version, which was released like 3 years ago? Because I'm pretty sure that's what I remember seeing on the Kickstarter, right? So yeah, because this was 2 years ago, 3 years ago. But the rule booklet's there. They had videos there. I think there was a gameplay. So it has everything you need to make an informed decision. Prices, 19 euros, 69 euros. I would convert the currencies. It's just duh. Especially for the United States. Oh, you lump together USA, UK, and Canada. Yeah. Okay. That's just unusual. I'm not used to that. Agree that everything looks great, although a bit too dark. I understand the theme, but I guess I would increase the spots with colors to be even more visually attractive. I would as well. I personally agree. I think they pop more, but I get what they're going for here. Yeah. So how much is 19 euros? That's what, like 24. So now I'm looking at it 70. I'm looking at a $94 game, and I'm like, it's got minis. Shipping doesn't feel great. Let's check out the FAQ updates, comments, gives one a grade. FAQ? Nothing. There's no frequently asked questions here. All right. Updates. Diary. Developer Diary Part 2. This one was today. Discover the behind-the-scenes story of creating the game. Cool. Neat. Okay. Developer Diary Part 1. The campaign has launched. So let's see. Is anybody... Doesn't really look like they're engaging. Like, nobody's saying anything or responding. They're just posting stuff. And it looks like they were all... Like, these were pre-made. Which, that's fine. This is really interesting. That video is something else. The campaign is officially launched. We're counting our support to... Yeah, so no... Base pledges 6 copies of the game. Huh? So, yeah. There's next to no... So, nobody talking to the updates at all. So, very unengaging updates. Let's check out the comments. Will the Chinese version be in the future? I understand the theme, but I don't understand what this is about. I'm interested, but there's no gameplay or something that clarifies how this works. Video materials section. Oh, I thought there was. Was there not a gameplay video there? I glossed over it. I thought I saw a gameplay. That is important. Because, yeah, especially considering it's an older game. Where are video materials? Unboxing. Overview and first impressions. Review and final thoughts. And preview. Oh, no. Icky. Ick. Yeah, no gameplay. Yeah, that's not... No, okay. Okay. I'm glad I saw that. Yeah, third of a point grade bump down immediately. Tell me to use the back of the rule booklet at least. Great use of that icons in the games. Rule booklet doesn't look bad. As it shouldn't, because this is the second version, I do believe. Okay. Looks like a rock solid rule booklet. I want to play this. I do. I'm intrigued by the mechanisms. But yeah, no gameplay video. That's rough. Video materials section. No, I'm not giving you a thumbs up. I'm giving Cerno a thumbs up because that doesn't have no gameplay. I guess they say in the preview. They're different. We see that the number of backers is stalled. We had 1,600 followers, but only had a small number interested in the game. Today we'll publish the next part of the creator's diary. Yeah. How can people be interested in your game if you haven't done literally anything to promote and advertise it? Plus, launching so short a campaign, only 7 days right before Christmas, seems like a sabotage. Yeah, this definitely feels like a pretty cockamamie project here. Like, You just expect this to fly? And I imagine it's the cockiness from all the Kickstarter, right? It's like those were like 100,000 plus, and it's like you burned them and you burned some of them on the back end, and then you switched and you didn't talk to them, and then the only reason you didn't talk to them was so you could show them your project. Then you bring it here and you just pop this out, and it's just yeah, very uninspiring. I'd like to back this game, but timing is the worst right before Christmas. I like the look and theme of the game. I especially like the pentagram board. Yeah, I think that would really draw people in. The minis and some game elements reminds me of one of my favorite games, Rise of the Necromancers. I'd like to see more thematic Sumerian art throughout. That second board could use some more art. The game has huge potential. Reddit games, you've piqued my interest with this game. Do you even want this game to be funded? Because based on your actions, it doesn't seem so. No yeah, let's get that. No pre-campaign materials, no reminders for people following the campaign. Basically, no advertisement at all. I would miss it if I didn't click the follow button. Terrible timing. It's only 7 days. Why so little time? Right before Christmas when people are extremely busy and have a lot of spending to do. There have been no updates at the start of the campaign. There should have been at least a couple of them presenting the content, etc. So people are hyped and can't wait for start of your campaign. You didn't do anything. How can I trust that the game will be error-free if you make mistakes in the very first paragraph? Kur-Nu-Gi is a game in which players travel as souls through the darkness. Ouch! The campaign looks like a draft. This campaign needs to be relaunched in its current form. It is a massive disappointment and lacks your commitment, starting from any advertisement. Agreed. Esperanzo. I wish I can. I'm following him. Look at that. I don't know what that means. I hope that makes his day. I have that feeling too. Only pledge with many doubts and still debating canceling my pledge. Looks great, but campaign feels off. Thank you. I'm so busy getting ready for the holidays that this campaign being released with no notice and Xmas around the corner. I'm so sorry, but I'm going to have to pass on this and hope it gets re-released in the future. Yeah, and you know what's the worst? They just decided not to respond to this. Like, because this is yesterday from 7:10, and since then they have wait, oh no, that's the Pledge Master. Yeah, they've been in here 12:19. 12:19, telling you, oh yeah, you don't want a gameplay, just here's a preview. And then posting an update, which once again, prepackaged. You know, like you're not even in here addressing, like I know a lot of people are concerned about X, Y, and Z, maybe explaining why you did a 7-day campaign. Yeah, here's the bottom line. We did this for tax purposes. Like we were on a time crunch, and if we can do this before the end of the fiscal year, then it's really going to help us. Like if you just were honest about why you made such baffling and quite frankly terrible choices. Like they just seem counterproductive, as he put it. Like sabotage. I don't use that word. That was his word, but it's like, I mean, I know you've been off for 3 years, but damn, it makes you want to go look at your projects from 3 years ago to see if like what yeah. I think this was just them banking on the fact that, oh yeah, we crushed it on Kickstarter, 100,000. Like, we'll just be here. No problem. Next to no competition, you know? Yeah. So, final grade for Kur-Nu-Gi. Do I want it? No, I don't. Not based on what you did. Right? Like, what you showed me, what you spotlighted, that video, not really. But I do love the fact that it's a $70 miniatures game. I like that orange color. I like how the board looks. I like worker placement. Your last game didn't suck. 4,000 on Board Game Geek. That's very respectable. This is in theory a second print run, so the rules should be good. The rule booklet is there, but no gameplay video. You know, just a terrible main video that didn't teach me anything. Yeah, it's just no. Do I want it? Yeah, but not because of you. It's just because I'm obsessed with games. Can you do it? You've done it before, right? Time and time again. And then things start to slip towards the end, and now you're back. So in theory, because here's the other thing that I noticed. There's another game coming out after this. So obviously, like, because I'm pretty sure Red Imp is like, I don't know. They have others. I think I saw another thing there. Yeah, can you do it? Yeah, I'll go with yeah. Because it doesn't look like it's a terribly complex game to make, and they're asking for $31,000, which is, you know, that's a realistic funding goal. So I'll go with yes, but it doesn't. Yeah, I'll just go with yeah. I don't feel great about it, but yeah, I'll give the benefit of the doubt. I think they're back. They don't want this to suck. But man, those choices were so weird. And then how much is it? It was fine until I got to the shipping, but at the end of the day, it's a 1 to 2 hour Euro game with minis that's $90-ish, and that's Kickstarter reasonable, right? But honestly, I think if you hit me with that $69 price point, like, oh, it's a $70 game with minis, cool looking board, like there's so much good on this, and you just didn't spotlight them very well, and it's just like I don't feel like it's hard like that right there. Just copy paste that, like this yeah. Final grade is not good. I believe it is a D plus. Yeah, D plus. I'm gonna go D plus. D. Yeah, D. 7 days just feels so dumb. Like, that just feels so incredibly unnecessary. Like, it's not like you could have extended it through Christmas. Like, we don't want to go through Christmas. Like, what do we... Because if it was tax reasons, like, we got to wrap it up with this day. I don't know. We're going to go with a D. I'm going to go with a D+, because honestly, I feel like there's enough good here that you could have spotlighted. Like, this... Yeah, D+. D+. Because, yeah, like, the artwork looks good. Like, when you're showing me components, I'm kind of into it. Like, everything looks... And then when you got the stretch goals, yeah, those stretch goals, those would have hit. Those would have hit well, right? Those felt like good stretch goals. If this thing's getting, $50, $60, $70,000, we're going to hit a bunch of stretch goals. The price going to look even better. Everything's going to start clicking and start going well. But it's just the mismanagement. So that makes me think, yeah, it's a D. It's a D. I'm going to go with a D. Let me know in the comments below. What's your final grade for Kur-Nu-Gi? No need for you to roast this campaign. The comment section already did all the work. It's just... They want this game to come out. They're vested interest. It's like, yeah, and you just, like, what are you doing with your game here? Like, I don't know. Let me know in the comments below. It's your final grade. And as always, if you're enjoying the content, be sure to let me know in the comments below a project you would like me to check out, either because it's great, or because it's not great, or because it's interesting or unique, or just because you want to see me cover it. But have a good one. Bye-bye.